All right, all right, all right. How are you guys doing on today? Good morning on Thursday. I'm going to be getting my camera ready here in just a second. Thank you guys for tuning in on this wonderful, thankful Thursday, where the topic is the future is DeFi and cryptocurrency. Um, I want to share with you guys just briefly on today why the future is decentralized finance. Many of you are still trying to figure out what cryptocurrency is in this space, what's happening. Everybody's starting to hear about it now. It is starting to spread worldwide. People are figuring out what is this cryptocurrency, and if you have not purchased any cryptocurrency, it is time that you do so. So on today, we're really going to be talking about why it's important to invest in cryptocurrency and why being decentralized is very, very important on how you're protecting your crypto assets. Okay. So, you were just listening to Canton Jones' Greatness, and I hope you were listening to those lyrics because you are great. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and now open up my camera. Good morning, everyone. I am Kimberly McKinney. I'm so excited to be coming to you on today talking about DeFi and why it's important for you and your family to really understand the DeFi world. So I just think this is very important times that we're in, how to protect your cryptocurrency, your assets, things of that nature. Why is it important? Because sometimes you think that you may be purchasing cryptocurrency on certain exchanges, and the truth be told, you guys, you don't have you don't really own the crypto. And we're going to talk about what's the difference between centralized and decentralized. Okay. So let's see here. If you can see my screen, I hope you can see it. Okay. So if you look here on my screen, it tells you what DeFi. DeFi is short for decentralized finance. It is an umbrella term for a variety of financial applications or projects in the cryptocurrency or blockchain designed toward disrupting financial institutions based on the Ethereum blockchain technology. So what does that mean? DeFi is really created to disrupt your traditional banking system. So, with the banks, anytime you put your money in the bank, the bank don't really keep your money. The banks actually invest your money also inside of the foreign exchange market, and that's how they're able to also make money on top of your money. Well, when you are in a bank, or if you put your money inside of a bank, you're not accruing any interest. It used to be a time that you could really get a little bit of interest on your money. But right now, in this day and time, you're not able to get any money on your crypto. I'm sorry, on your money that's sitting inside of a bank. So every day that your money is sitting inside of a bank, it is losing its purchasing power, which means, as you can tell, this day and age, if your car, just take your car for example, if you go and you fill your car up with gas, correct? And say, for instance, if you have a smaller vehicle and you're used to that car takes about $30 to fill up. Now, because of the fact of inflation and the cost of money cost of money or purchasing power being depreciated, you're now having to pay $10 more for a full tank of gas. So if you were used to paying $30, now your $30 has become $10. And just imagine how that is every day for your everyday expenses, your grocery bill. So you don't really understand how that eats away at your finances. So if you're used to now maybe saving $500 extra a month, your $500 really probably have decreased maybe half of that. You may be now saving $250 or $300 now. Why? Because your purchasing power and the value of the dollar has depreciated. So DeFi basically is created to disrupt your banking institutions. DeFi, you can do a variety of projects inside of decentralized finance. You now can accrue much more interest than you can in a regular banking institution. So if you was to sit, you may be $600 inside of a DeFi bank, that is going to increase because of it sits on the Ethereum blockchain technology. It's going to appreciate. So every day you're going to accrue interest. And as the price point of Ethereum moves bullish or in a much more higher trend, your money is also going to increase. So it's like, first of all, you put $600 into your DeFi bank. That $600 can grow every single day based on the interest and also based on the price point of Ethereum. So you're really getting a double benefit from putting your money inside of a decentralized bank, rather put it in a traditional bank. Well, traditional banks, you're not accruing any interest. The money that you have in there is actually going in the opposite direction. It's not increasing at all. You're losing, and it's also hitting you. So that's a three whammy, where it's also hitting you in your pockets. So your purchasing power, your everyday living and lifestyle is being actually chiseled and eaten away because you're putting your money inside of a bank. Now, DeFi also allow you to have smart contracts. And smart contracts, as you can see here, are simply programs stored on a blockchain that run when predetermined conditions are met. So say, for instance, with DeFi, you can also borrow. So you can get a loan against that money. You don't have to use or run a credit check like you would with a bank. And sometimes with the banks, you can be what's the word? Is it this? What is the word I'm trying to say this morning? Y'all gotta excuse me. It's so much that's going on. But the terminology is, you can actually be penalized. Sometimes, they don't necessarily say that you're not penalized, but you are basically penalized because either certain conditions, let's say that, certain conditions, okay? It could be color of skin, it could be credit, credit score. It could be a number of things that you could possibly be penalized for. Well, with the DeFi and decentralized world, you are not decriminalized for anything. Those things doesn't even matter in the DeFi space. So smart contracts allow you to actually lend out money. You can also borrow against your money and it still accrues interest. But you can also say that, I want to send money to my children. I can send $1,000 a month to my children based on a smart contract that you have with them. And that money, although you're lending it out, you can also gain interest. In addition to that, that money that you are sending out to your children, you can set it the way that set it however you want to set it. But the fact is, you're able to lend it out and they don't even have to have any type of credit check. They don't have to meet any certain conditions. They just don't. And that's the one thing about DeFi that is really, really important and really amazing as to the world that we live in today. So let's see if I can fast forward and talk more about how DeFi and centralized banking works. Okay. So as you can see here on my screen, I'm looking at centralized finance versus decentralized finance. So you guys are purchasing cryptocurrency on certain exchanges. So as you can see here on the left side of the screen, there's centralized finance. And centralized finance, some of your exchanges that people are buying crypto is Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, and Robinhood. Okay. Centralized finance, again, like I said earlier, is also your bank, your banking institution. Okay. So when it's centralized finance, as you can see down here at the bottom, they have the ability to let you in or kick you out. Also, it is KYC required. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. Know Your Customer means you have to provide your license, you have to take a picture, you have to do X, Y, and Z for verification. Basically, you're required to give more personal information, more personal documents so that they can have control and access to your information. Now, when I say that they have the ability to let you in or kick you out, say for instance, if one of these exchanges up here have an issue where they are either bound by some type of legal documents or legal contract or legal lawsuit, and they are having to shut down their business, guess what? That the fact that you purchased cryptocurrency through this particular exchange, that means your crypto is gone and shut down with the company. So if Coinbase experienced any shutdown because they didn't meet any SEC requirements, and the SEC has told them that you now have to shut down operations, you are no longer operational, that means whatever you put in Coinbase as far as cryptocurrency, you have basically lost that. Okay, now the next thing is trust to hold your assets. So that goes back to they have the ability to let you in or kick you out. They can say, no, we don't want you, or no, you can't, purchase cryptos here. You can't do this, you can't do that. They trust to hold your assets. So they have the ability to hold on to your assets where you can't get access. Their assets can be frozen. And the very important and last one means you do not own your crypto. Anytime you are investing and putting your money in any of these exchanges, Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, Robinhood, you do not own your crypto. And here on this side of this crypto space, we show you how to protect your assets, how to make sure that you actually own your cryptocurrency that you purchase. There are certain exchanges that we utilize, that we use, that actually allow us, that we have full ownership of our crypto. Now, let's go back to this decentralized finance side. That means if you have money in the DeFi, which is cryptocurrency, if you're having in the right exchanges and in the right on the right investments, you own full ownership of your crypto. You can also use liquidity pools. And liquidity pools, again, it allows you to build more and more interest. You can do more and more things. Your money is more liquid. You can do so much more with it. There is no permission needed, meaning you don't have to do what is over here on the centralized finance side. You don't have to have a KYC required, meaning you don't have to give your life information away. There's no permission to, you don't have to, provide, your license or, every time. You can borrow against your money anytime you want without having any type of penalty. You're not penalized for using your cryptos. You're not penalized for doing anything. That is you because you own full ownership of it. And also, no one ever takes control of your crypto. So even if you were in Coinbase, they have control of your crypto. You don't have control. You purchase crypto on that side, but you don't actually own it. On the decentralized finance side, no one takes control of your crypto because you fully own it. And as I said earlier, you have the ability to earn interest on all of your assets. And then you have immediate access to the financial world. So you have immediate, it's not like you have to go through red tape that you would on the centralized finance through your banking. You got to go through so many hoops. You got to go through so much red tape in order to get money or to get a loan from the bank. You have to go through so much so many processes in order to get money, and then sometimes come to find out that you don't even qualify or you would deny. So that's the one thing about the DeFi side of cryptocurrency, that you have immediate access to the financial world. So we teach you how to protect your assets. We go in very much depth insight of giving you access and giving you information that's really going to help you really make an informed decision when it comes to protecting your assets. So what I want to do is also I want to show I want to show you guys what you have access to, because this is important for anybody in this DeFi, in this space that we're entering in. The kind of support that you will receive and the education that you receive. Now, what we have partnered, we have Academy, which is the number one financial um, financial platform in the entire world. We have over 500,000, probably 500,000 families that are utilizing this particular platform. It provides you with a lot of education. You have access to over 200 educators, and they also show you how to read and understand strategies. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you and I'm going to share with you um, what you will have access to. Let's go through and let's navigate this. Let's navigate this platform, okay? Shall we? Let's navigate it. Let's navigate this platform. Okay, so Mr. Terry here is a longtime investor and trader. And he thought so much of just the general person, the everyday person, to give them the opportunity to learn how to build wealth for their families. This guy was used to receiving requests from millionaires and people that are wealthy to help them understand how to trade and how to access the financial markets. Well, he said, what about the regular everyday person? He see the state of the Americans and their purses in their pocketbooks, their wallets. And he wanted to make it available and accessible for everyone to have access to know how to grow wealth and understand the probability of wealth versus being, poor, middle class, and those who are struggling. So he came up and he created I Am Academy. And with I Am Academy is a full service educational platform that teaches you from A to Z, from the very beginner basics to foundational basics to more advanced, on how to actually maneuver in the world's largest financial market. So as you can see here, I'm going to click on where it's highlighted and shaded in gray, academies. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to see here is I'm going to briefly run through this and just let you know what we have access to and how we're able to education that we have, because we have the tools and we have the resources to really increase our knowledge, increase our knowledge and how to grow our money, how to share information with our families, how to live a better life and live a better lifestyle where we're never bread, or we're never. So what you're called the elite package, because I don't want to leave any money on the table. I want to be able to have access to all streams of income. So inside of this academy, we have the Forex, the Foreign Exchange Academy. This is basically your education. This is where you're going to go and you're going to learn the very basics. You're gonna get a ground roots or a tap root version of what the foreign exchange market really is. It gives very in-depth information about the foreign exchange market, why it came about, what was traded in the foreign exchange market. It even goes as far as, what time of day or what different sessions are actually traded inside of the foreign exchange market. And then you're able to put those things into a real hands-on experience. So if I was just click this right here, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to click it. I'm just going to just show you exactly what it is. So if I was to just give you a walkthrough, when I click this right here, this window opens up and it has a list of 4-minute videos, of 5-minute videos that give you very in-depth, very precise information in reference to the history of Forex, what is traded in the foreign exchange market, how to calculate pips, really how to calculate how much money you're going to profit when you learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market. It talks about the different trading sessions, such as the New York trading sessions, the London trading sessions, the Japanese or the Nikkei trading sessions. It gives you information about, lot size. So when you're using a lot size, it tells you how much money you're actually going to be making when you use a 1 cent lot size. Like, you're actually leveraging the market with only 1 penny, ladies and gentlemen. And that 1 penny could either give you, if you win 300 pips, that 1 penny could get you $30. So you're only going in the market with 1 cent, but you've gained $30 from that 1 cent in your profits, as it relates to pip knowledge. Okay. So that's information that you're going to need in the foreign exchange market. And then we have another academy called HFX, which is high frequency Forex. Is basically, to me, Forex on steroids. And as you can see, so even if you are in a different country, it doesn't matter. We have the tool set up directly for you to learn it in your language. Okay. Now, high frequency Forex is really our money in minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So you have the opportunity to make money literally in 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 120 seconds, which is 3 minutes. Last night we did a session where we showed people using a demo account how quickly you can turn a small amount of money into a large amount of money in literally 60 seconds. We had people that we showed them using their demo account. Most people we put them in a trade. And that trade was only for 60 seconds, but they made $256 in 60 seconds. Imagine if you was to do this for an hour a day, 45 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, and make sure that you've profited whatever your set goal to make money for that day, that you hit your goal. So think about it. If you're in a trade that's 60 seconds, to multiply that, for a 30-minute session, you could have easily made over $1,000 or more in less than 30 minutes. Most people don't make $1,000 in an entire day, but you're able to make it in 30 minutes. So that's something to give you some really thought to. So that's our HFX Academy. HFX basically is the same. There's videos there that teaches you and give you basic knowledge on high frequency forex, which is called also binary options. Okay. The next that I want to show you is our DCX Academy. And with DCX, it stands for Digital Currency Exchange. And this is where you're going to also find out and get your knowledge and get definition on Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? What is blockchain? What is white paper? What is this? What is that? How those things are calculated, how they're calculated inside of profits when you're trading and when you're investing in them. There's so much more to understanding cryptocurrency, but it also helps you to understand what you are seeing now currently in the world. So if you was to get on one of those 4-minute or 5-minute videos, and it talks about, cryptocurrency. If you go out in the world and you starting to see, certain things out in the world, you might hear about certain things, then it's going to basically bring you back to your remembrance of the information and the videos that you received right here inside of this platform. And let's take it a little bit step further. We also have our ECX Academy, which is e-commerce. So we show you guys and we help you set up your own online stores. Right now, we're going through this phase where there's 2 different variants out. And many people are either they're not vaccinated, and either if they are vaccinated, they're still catching COVID. So we really don't know the state of everything right now, although your quarantine time may have been reduced by a couple of days. But the fact is, we don't know how much of an economic impact that these variants are going to cause, whether some things are going to begin to shut down, which I'm not sure if anything is going to really be shut down, but you might find that some companies may be shorter of staff, or people are starting to work from home a little bit more. But at the same time, if you are working from home, why not set up an online store that's a drop ship store where you don't have to have the inventory, you don't have to purchase the inventory, but you partner with vendors and they ship that inventory out to your customers individually. So it's called drop shipping. So having an online store is also a key. So I've basically given you at least 4 streams of revenue, 4 streams of income. Okay, that's 4 streams of income, but within inside each stream of those incomes are over 1,000 opportunities to make money in a single day. So actually that's 4,000 more opportunities. And actually, when you think about all the strategies that we have, which I'm going to show you in a second, all the strategies that you're going to have access to, I'm telling you, there's just an unlimited amount of really profits that you can make in a single day using this financial platform. So I'm going to go to our Go Live sessions. And our Go Live basically is the opportunity to hop on with an educator and live, ladies and gentlemen, live. So you can go live with an educator. And with that educator, they're going to show you how, and they're going to educate you what are some of the things to, look for in cryptocurrency, for HFX. And we have some of the top educators in the entire with at least an 80 to 95 accuracy on the information that they provide for you. So this allows you to go live and with a live educator. So if they're inside the markets and with one of our educators for maybe 45 minutes, and within that 45 minutes, you've made X amount of dollars. Now, I tell you that past profits doesn't always guarantee future results, but, based on, your knowledge and your comfortability, that you can really make some money within a nice 45-minute period of time. And for those who are at work and you want to take your lunch break, whatever time that is, if there is an educator that is on at that time, you get on live with that educator and make money while you're on lunch. But get this, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you have a phone, you can still hop on all of these sessions. Why? Because this platform also provides you with the apps and the tools on a mobile platform for you to also use. So I don't have to sit in front of a computer every day, all day to make money. Guess what? I make money on my phone because I have access to the apps that's going to do the exact same thing that my computer, my computer access gives me. So I'm going to show you, just giving demonstration. These are our top most viewed educators in this space, that are really changing lives. These gentlemen, they're cryptocurrency. They're telling you and really educating you on how to protect your assets. What certain coin projects are most valuable right now, where you can go in and purchase. We have Crypto Picasso here. This gentleman basically predicted the move of Bitcoin, and he's been accurate in his findings and accurate in his research. So he's the guru of Bitcoin, and he tells us, how most of the emotions, how people trade and invest in crypto, that the way that they're investing in crypto is the total opposite of what you should, and the way that you should be investing in crypto. So he talks about that. He shows us the chart, the emotional charts that we go through, and how the basic everyday person, how they trade. And he's showing us the right way to invest and trade in the cryptocurrency space. And then you have Mr. Nick Gomez right here. He's been really heavy. And if you guys heard the term metaverse and NFTs, he's been really, really diving deep into in the metaverse and NFTs. And so, to the fact that on his sessions, he actually take everybody that sits on his session and they go inside of the metaverse, and he shows you how to maneuver inside of the metaverse using your NFT inside of the metaverse. Guys, the metaverse is a whole different platform, a whole different background that allows you to do so much on the inside. Most people think that it's gaming, but it's really not gaming. You really make a lot of business deals inside of the metaverse. You can purchase land inside of the metaverse, basically digital real estate. You can sell digital real estate. You can host conferences. You can host concerts. There's so much stuff that you can do inside of the metaverse that allows you to also diversify your crypto portfolio. And then we have, educators, Forex educators. Anastasia, she's talking about the Gold Cup, which I'm pretty sure she's teaching people about the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, showing you how to invest in those currency pairs. And then you have Mr. Ken Remo. He's our HFX educator. He's showing you how to get to that bag in 60 seconds and 90 seconds and 120 seconds, that's equivalent to 3 minutes. So if you were able to hop on any one of these sessions with the top educators, then you are really in good shape. But we have over 200 educators, guys. So it doesn't matter what time. If you see an educator on when that's available to you on your time frame, hop on. and make some money during that time. But what I'm going to choose here, and I'm going to choose DCX because that's the word that we're, currently hearing a lot about is the cryptocurrency space. Now, with cryptocurrency, this is basically like a Netflix, like a TV guide for those who have. So on this guide, you have access to the days of the week of each educator, what time they come, what day of the week that they come on, and whether they're teaching the basics to more advanced to live analysis in the cryptocurrency space. So while this is actually uploading, I'm going to explain to you there are several educators. They come on certain times of the day, as you can see here in this green space is green. We have different educators for different topics. You got intro into DeFi, which kind of like what I've been basically talking to you today on this morning with, the basic introduction to DeFi. But, Mike Sotero, he teaches about intro to DeFi. All you have to do is click on the educator's name, and it takes you virtually live inside of their session. So you are on Sundays, you can hop on with about decentralized finance. He's going to be talking on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, a DeFi chart analysis. So he's going to be breaking some things down in a form that you guys can really really super duper learn at a very easy pace, a very simplified pace. Let's see. So with Mike Sotero and other educators, did Anur. Okay, so Anur, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to put that inside of the chat so that you can get started. And I want to just, while we're talking about that, I want to also tell you what it costs to basically learn this information. Let me tell you right now for cryptocurrency, we are actually running a discounted special, guys. To get started and to learn cryptocurrency, everything pertaining to cryptocurrency, it is only $199. Oh, that's expensive. Most platforms are going to be much more expensive. You're not going to get that much in depth, or you're not going to get people that are not going to be able to that's not going to hold your hand. I mean, that's going to hold your hand to help you really fully understand, because coming into this space, you need help. You're going to need somebody to help you, until you feel comfortable and pretty much get a grasp of how this whole thing works. And that's what I'm also here for. I'm also here to help guide you, help, share information and just support you really be successful in changing the lives of your family and your family's financial state. Because I came into this space, I knew I needed help just like everybody else. But what I did, I stayed plugged in. I stayed and I said to this platform. I'm always going to be a master student, but had I not been able to do some of the things that I've been able to do, I wouldn't have known without this platform. I wouldn't have known anything about foreign exchange market. I wouldn't have known anything um, really anything about this whole financial market had I not been connected to this platform. So let's see, Mr. Put my link there so that you tap on that link to get started. So let me go back. You have access to those educators. They're going to teach you so much. You're going to learn so much that you've never would have even thought even existed, but they're going to give it to you with the most gracious help. And you're going to be so thankful because now when you go out into the world, you are going really, it's like, oh, this makes sense. It really makes a lot of sense. So I just put in the chat how to get started, how to sign on and get started. So cryptocurrency, it is $199. I can send the link for that and get you started, or you can also reach out to me. Um, let's see. You can also, if you are in the United States, you can actually reach out to me at the very bottom if you can see the banner of my telephone number across. But I definitely want to just thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been about 45 minutes. But let me also let you know if you are interested. Like if you don't want to, because I rather recommend the elite package for you because that way sometimes for those who are still learning cryptocurrency and you might not be able to catch everything right away, but we still make money in other areas while you're learning cryptocurrency. So if you want to learn HFX, which is very, very simplified, very easy, while you're learning crypto, the DCX platform, money literally using HFX, making your money in 60 seconds while you're still learning cryptocurrency. So that's called the elite package. And the elite package is 324. Your initial is 324. And that's actually cheaper than any other platform that you're going to be a part of. I can remember learning how to trade in the options market. The options market space, I paid about $3,000, guys, just to learn options, and I had to pay that up front. And I didn't learn anything. I learned a little bit about options, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to get a ROI on that money, 3,000. So you're looking at something that's 10%. That you're going to get so much information from, so much more, and you're going to make your money back. The return on your investment is quicker, very quick. So 324 for the elite, and let me see if I can put that in the comments. I do suggest the elite pack because you got access to all of the apps, tools, resources. They send you copy and paste inside of your MetaTrader 4 app and showing you how to place your stop losses, things of that. I'm not going to go too much in depth with all that because I know it's probably been about 45 minutes already in this session. But I want to just tell you that it really is a no. And let's see, if you just want to own, we are running that for $199. That's a no-brainer. $200 to get started, that's nothing. And you can also upgrade as well. You can upgrade as well, or you can downgrade. I can teach you this more in depth. I can explain this more in depth. And if you guys reach out to me through any measure, you can definitely reach out to me. Let's see, you can go to my IG. Instagram. You can also reach me on Facebook. Under really. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Listen, this sale for crypto only for $199 is going to be a limited time. So definitely get on right now. We're only going to keep this for a limited time. Now, if you want just the entire package, the Elite 324, we have that, but also that's going to be for a limited time as well before price goes up. That means yesterday's price and not today's price. Let's go. So thank you so very much. If you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to me. I am available today to talk with each and every one of you for those who are interested. I talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. A great day, and I hope that I was able to share some great information with you guys on today. Have a wonderful, wonderful time.